Now here's Barea. D right on him. Lee goes in. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Rockets trail by 4. Freak gets to Ariza. And it's sent back by Bogut. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Lee's running. Pass to Barea. They get a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Horner. Hammers it home. The polish off the break.
We could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now nerves and tightness become a factor.
And it's becoming a battle of will right now. This is as good a game as we could have hoped for.
Let's find out what for us.
Kevin, over that last break.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Well, when Dwight uses his physical presence and athleticism to the max.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Some chill. We go 0 to 100. I won't.
Right to left. What's up, guys? On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang out with the youngest star of Blackish, Miles Brown, and Scott O'Gallagher gives you a winning tip. Tune in now. Right to left, and then left-handed spin move. What's up, guys? On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang out with the youngest star of Blackish, Miles Brown, and Scott O'Gallagher gives you a winning tip. Tune in now. Left to right to left, and then left-handed spin move. What's up, guys? On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang out with the youngest star of Blackish, Miles Brown, and Scott O'Gallagher gives you a winning tip. Tune in now. Left to left, and then left-handed spin move. What's up, guys? On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang out with the youngest star of Blackish, Miles Brown, and Scott O'Gallagher gives you a winning tip. to left, and then left-handed spin move. What's up, guys? On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang out with the youngest star of Blackish, Miles Brown, and Scott O'Gallagher gives you a winning tip. Tune in now. Left to right, right to left, and then left-handed spin move. What's up, guys? On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang out with the youngest star of Blackish, Miles Brown, and Scott O'Gallagher gives you a winning tip. Tune in now. Left to right, right to left, and then left-handed spin move. What's up, guys? On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang out with the youngest star of Blackish, Miles Brown, and Scott O'Gallagher gives you a winning tip. Tune in now. Left to right, right to left, and then left.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking at Minnesota, their record has fallen off the pace they set last season. No team wants to see that regression. They're looking to turn things around, and we'll see how they do tonight. Well, certainly the Timberwolves have one of the best young cores in the league now. Kenny, how well do Wiggins and Towns pair up with each other now and down the road?
Wow, young team. However, these two young guys can be superstars in this league, especially Wiggins. Wiggins can handle the scoring load, and Towns is learning his way, playing against guys his size, his strength for the first time on a consistent basis. But he's been solid. He's a solid defender, and this is going to be a good team down the line.
You know, both guys can play multiple positions on the floor, so they'll have a ton of flexibility as a team.
Dusk settling over Houston, Texas. Boy, what a great shot of the city right there. Rockets here at home in this Western Conference matchup live here in Houston. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Timberwolves looking for a strong start to this road trip. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with a win tonight, certainly.
Kevin, you always want to try to get that first game that starts a long road trip, and that opportunity is right there in front of them now.
They do, but no matter what happens tonight, they've got a lot more games to go on the trip. So this is just the first drop in a big bucket.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Smith. And it's Levine in at the point. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Wiggins has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Screened by Howard. Freak dishes to Howard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Rockets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Now the Timberwolves with it. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
Here's Martin. James Harden picking up that last basket. Inside, Wiggins. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
Here's Levine. He kicks it to Smith. Outside, Martin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Freak kicks to Harden. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Now here's Wiggins. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas. Freak kicks to Harden. Offensive rebound. He dishes it to Freak. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, it's stolen by Smith. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Wiggins, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That one is off. And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 3. And a wide open look for Freak. Hits it from 3-point range. Freak's got 5. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And the foul called on Freak. Timberwolves trail by 5. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Martin out on the wing with Muhammad. Smith is out there with Towns. And it's Levine in at the 1. Here's Towns. It's deflected. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
Checking in for your Rockets, KJ McDaniels.
Here's Levine. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Levine's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks got the job done. He finished with 15 points and did a good portion of his work from the free throw line as he drew a good number of fouls. Overall, it was just a complete performance from him where he felt like he played his best all season. He hopes to continue it, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint him.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
And here's Freak following Kevin Martin's 3. Now the pass to McDaniels. Feeds it to Freak. And he jams it with authority.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Houston leading by 4. Kicks it to McDaniels. Passes it to Harden. Houston moving it around. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely.
And, folks, he does more than just